Okay, I'm gonna do a quick video on Jungle Riven, just kind of the do's and don'ts and general basic early game for her. This little chart I made here, I got all these stats and things off of OPGG. You'll notice on the items that most of the builds have a warrior enchant and then followed by a black cleaver, so I'd probably stick with that route. It's very strong on Riven. Then obviously a lot of other items that are built afterwards, so it's kind of whatever you favor. You can go with either smite. Chilling smite, very strong, helps you close the gap a little bit faster. Skirmishing smite, obviously very good against dueling, so either one really works. Runes and masteries are here as well. Boots over here. Ninja Tabi, Merc Treads, and Boots of Lucidity, all three very good options. I'd probably stick with one of those three. Boots of Swiftness aren't a bad option. I mean, this is a very small sample size, but you could theoretically get them, but I'd probably stick with one of these three. Jungle Path here, Raptors red, Wolves, Gromp blue. That's the best route for Riven. She can clear it pretty quickly with a decent amount of health at level 4, so it's pretty strong. And then the item builds here, you'll notice these are the top two, and really the only discrepancy is the abilities you put in level 2 or level 3. Really doesn't matter, kind of your preference. I was doing the dash and it worked fine. I did the shield and it worked, and the stun and sorry, I did the dash and shield and it worked fine, and I also did the stun that does extra damage and that also worked fine. So totally your preference. So I'm just going to kind of jump into a practice mode real here. Go ahead and grab Riven. I already got my runes and mastery set up. Smite and flash, obviously very important as well. The one thing to note with this build on Riven, you're going to be very, high damage focused and really trying to dive on people. So this is something where you might want to consider getting a Guardian Angel pretty early on, like maybe your third item, not including boots, obviously. But Warrior is going to give you a ton of attack damage, and then Black Cleaver is going to give you more health, attack damage, cooldown, everything else you really need. So just to kind of help you with the ganks and stuff, Guardian Angel wouldn't be a bad buy early on. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to get Hunter's Machete. I like getting 3 health potions. I think it helps with sustainability a bit better. If you were to go back, or you thought you were going back early, refillable potion's a better option. But I don't think she really needs a refillable potion, so I just go with the 3 health potions. Grab a Warding Totem. We're going to put a point into Q first, and we're going to head straight to Raptors right here. Now when I get here, I'm just going to speed up the time a little bit on this thing, just because it does take a minute.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Alright, let's do this twice. So I'm going to fight the Raptors. Just going to auto-attack them here. Pull them back to this bush. And then kind of fight. Pop a health potion. Grab my shield immediately, because once you kill all the small ones, you can get level 2, then kill the big one. Go right over to red. I like to auto-tech first, right into shield. Shield right before he auto-attacks. Make sure you get a shield worth out of all of that. Look at that. Goes down pretty quick. So I'm just going to use my Q, dash over, use my E to get over here. They should be pretty much back off cooldown when you get to wolves, or pretty close to it. You can wait for a second if you want to, but I'm still pretty good health right now, so. Kill the small ones first. I'm going to save my smite for Gromp. He should die from that. If not, just kill him. Alright, same thing here. I'm going to auto-attack and dash immediately. Stun him. Once the shield goes away, do your combo. Smite. You're at full health. Like it's shield to block all the damage. Full health going into blue. This is exactly what you want right here. Gonna auto-attack stun, auto-attack shield, and just do the combo. shield before he auto attacks. Stun so you don't take as much damage. Alright. So about half health. In this situation, you can do a couple things. If there's nowhere to gank, which there might not be, you could drop down some vision. Go over here if you know where the jungler is going to be. Put maybe a ward like right there or something. If you want to fight Scuttle, I like to put a ward down first to make sure they don't just come and steal it. So you can come over here and get Scuttle. The whole time you're doing this, you're getting health because you have red buff. So anytime you auto attack a monster, you're getting health back. So now you're about full health. You know, so if there's still no ganks, there's nothing mid. If, like, if your mid laner's pushed up here, then don't worry about it. If your top laner's pushed up here, don't worry about it. So in this situation, you might just go back to base if you can't get anything. If you're at full health and playing as Riven, you can probably fight the other jungler. So if you want to go in here and invade, you can. One thing I like to do is after I clear, if they start Raptors or if they neglect Raptors, they might still be up. So I'd like to put a ward here also. Then I can just kill Raptors. Just take this away from them if you need to. And see, you're still really healthy. Still nothing? Just go back to base. That's really all you need to do. I mean, that's your first clear. From this point on, you're just gonna, start getting your items. You can get a Stalker's Blade early. If you don't really, you don't have to get a Stalker's Blade if you don't think you're gonna gank. It's very helpful for that. What you could do is just get some long swords. Like I said, those are always really helpful. And then maybe some boots. You don't have to get this Stalker's Blade or the Skirmisher's Saber first. Just get some long swords, some boots. That you'll be fine. You're basically playing like a jungle Riven. You got the jungle item. That's all you really need. So just go back. Just start repeating the clear. Do Raptors again. Krugs is a little bit more of a pain in the ass, so I don't like to do those that much. So you can do Raptors, and then maybe get Scuttle again. There's lots of things you can do. Whenever you're walking around, though, make sure you're using your abilities just to help with your mobility problems. So instantly start clearing these. At this point, I'm just going to be looking around the map, hoping my friends are calling stuff out for me, trying to figure out what I need to be doing. So, just kind of looking around. And that's all you really do as a jungler. Assess what needs to be ganked, try to provide some vision for your team, make sure you know where their jungler is, contest stuff, like make sure you get in the scuttles when you need to, and that's basically it. Try to provide some ganks, but it's different kind of playstyle, so it's something you guys have to get used to. But, hopefully this was helpful.